This is GB Hollows, and today we have quite the prop, arguably the best from last year, maybe the best from Home Depot ever. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that this guy is very cool. This is THD 3000, and I want to thank everyone for not buying him, because there were a bunch left online after Halloween. I was able to get them 50% off, so this guy has servos, very lifelike movement, looks very cool, very unique concept. So I was able to get him for $140 due to that discount. And yeah, that's a great price for this prop. SVI is continuing the servos at Home Depot this year. Like, I do not need a pirate, I really don't. But Captain Cuts, I think that's his name. Wow, he's like the most realistic animatronic in retail ever. It's so good. Anyways, this is my first servo prop. Very excited. So let's get into this unboxing. I of course will be doing a demo as well at the end of the video, so make sure you watch until the end. But for now, we are going to look at his parts. There's instructions on the inside of the box here. But yeah, I just love these servo animatronics that Home Depot has. This is my first one. I'm not sure if I'll get one this year. I'll have to do a whole video on them, but first up, we're going to be taking out the head. It's right on top here. After almost a year, I'm finally taking a look at this guy, and yeah, wow. It's just unlike anything we've really seen before. One real eye, one robotic one. We need more robot props. Robots, aliens, all that kind of stuff. Sorry if the plastic is loud right now. Almost got him out, and plastic stuck to his face a bit. But yeah, half human, half robot, some kind of cyborg, and it is so cool. Yeah, this looks even better than what I saw online. Very cool. Alright, next up we'll look at his instructions right here. His base is up next. Seems like a pretty sturdy base. We'll put that down. And he also holds a sword. This is kind of his second arm. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, it lights up, I forgot about that. And here's his hand. That looks really nice. Pretty cool right there. Yeah, the detail and servo movement on these SVI props is just so good. My first one, I like it, and this is just a foam piece. This is labeled E. Maybe his spine or something like that? Yeah, I think that's his spine. This is kind of like a foam piece right here. Kind of latex, I'm not sure. I believe this is his clothing. And here we go. Control box right here. Look at all of those wires. Lots of wires to this guy. Even though this is a prop that came out last year, this is one of my most anticipated ones to unbox this year. Now there's a divider before we get to the bottom, and there is his main body. Very cool. Wow. This is the most advanced animatronic I own so far, and look at that. I think this is like a whole in plastic. But yeah, look at all those wires, both real and fake. Here is part of an arm. Quite a bit of stuff in here. Here's a foot and some poles nicely in a bag right here. I'll take this off frame, and there's a few more things. A boot. Pretty good boot right there. For his human leg. Another foam tube. And finally the adapter. So that did take a while. Now let's get on to the setup. Alright, we start off the setup with the base and the poles labeled B, which will snap lock into the base. After sliding the one boot on, you then connect two more poles, which are labeled B. These are the straight poles. And you will snap lock those onto the other two that you just put on. Next, you take this bit of foam, and one is longer than the other. F is the shorter one, and that is going to go on the side that does not have the boot on, so you just slide that down. And then the longer one slides down on the leg that does have the boot. So I completely missed the step where you put the robot foot on, but you will want to do that before you put the foam on. So I have done that. And now we are already onto the clothing. We have the pants right here. And obviously the shorter side will go on the robot foot. Next we have the control box, which will be snap locked, actually this way, which will be snap locked on top of here, which is off a frame, so I will move the camera. So I have put the pants over the hip loop, and there's actually a hole on the side of the pants so we can feed the wires through from the control box. And next up, we are going to put on his spine. Just slide that over the poles on top. He is already getting tall and already getting close to being complete. Next up, we have his shirt, which we'll slide over the body now. For now, the shirt will just be resting like that, because next up we have the torso that we will attach on top. Make sure that is snap locked into place, and then on top we are on to attaching the head. Then after that, attaching a bunch of wires. So we are looking way up now, and there's actually a screw up there where the head goes, and you actually have to loosen that to get his head all the way down. That is the screw that I was talking about. You actually have to tighten it, and now you're going to take all of these wires here and connect them to the ones from the control box. There is now a severe thunderstorm outside, but as you can see, all of the wires are connected. They are all color-coded. Also, the fake wires up here, there are holes that they each go into, so you will just put them in there, and that way they will not be in the way of the head moving. Next up, we are now going to attach part of the arm and connect the wire that is at the end of the arm. This will connect to, on this side, a red and black wire. Alright, so for some reason my arm would not go into place. It took me probably almost an hour, and I was going to say that this setup so far was actually very easy until we got to that, but it's in place now. Also, it's much later in the night because it was just way too hot earlier. This wire was also connected, and now you will connect this wire to this one and attach his sword to his robotic arm. Alright, so this arm went into place much better. Also, this is piece M, and it was supposed to go on the neck, so I have to add that now. And now all that's left to do is to pull up the clothing and attach it to all of the Velcro sections so that it stays up. Okay, so I know it's hard to see, but there is sort of a Velcro pocket in here where you can hide all the wires. I'm not really sure where to hide the wire coming from his head, but I just put it straight down here, and then it is hidden in this pocket over here. And now, as a finishing touch, we connect his cape to the remaining Velcro. There's Velcro up here around the shoulder, and then down here on the arm, and that is where you attach the cape. But now we are done. So aside from the issue with this arm not really going in, the base is a bit wobbly, so I might want to secure it. Of course, now he's not wobbling. It's not too bad, but aside from that, yeah, it looks really good. Now we are ready for the demo. Alright, so I know it's the middle of the day, but I don't think I'll have time later to get this. He does have a lights only mode, which is pretty cool. I like when props, especially ones like this, have that. But yeah, overall very impressive, very cool. Probably my best prop. Now let's get on to the animated demo. Hopefully the base doesn't wobble too much, but here we go.
Don't bother running, human. Eye tracking sensors still function, and your destruction is imminent. My internal calculations have determined that your chances of escape are less than 1%. Goodbye.
So he actually doesn't move all the time.
Is sent to exterminate you weak humans. Nothing will get between me and my objective. For that is my programming. It is pointless to resist. We are superior.
What I mean by that is, you know, it's not constant motion, but that just adds to the lifelikeness of it. Overall, pretty cool. I heard some almost snapping in the neck, so I'll see if that happens in the next demo, and if it does, I'll have to fix that.
Halt! You are an unknown intruder in this sector. Scanning for identification. Searching complete. You are approved for extermination. Stand by. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice day.
Yeah, overall very cool. There was a bit of snapping when it went to, you know, this side, the left, which is actually his right. So there are some shadows, so it's kind of dark over here.
We may look similar, but our intellects are incomparable, foolish human. Ha! Ha! You cannot hide from us. Scanning for life form. Target identified. Your resistance will only extend your suffering. Upgrade and join us. I will make you like me. Millions of years of evolution to arrive at this point in humanity. The next logical step is for you to be upgraded, reconstructed, improved. This world does not belong to you. It belongs to us. Do you not realize? You will take the next step and assimilate now, or be deleted. Sensors still function, and your destruction is imminent. My internal calculations have determined that your chances of escape are less than 1%. Goodbye. I have been sent to exterminate you weak humans. Nothing will get between me and my objective. For that is my programming. It is pointless to resist. We are superior. Don't bother running, human. Eye tracking sensors still function, and your destruction is imminent. My internal calculations have determined that your chances of escape are less than 1%. Goodbye.
I believe we went through all of the phrases, and overall, yeah, it was a simple setup besides this one arm over here. And then the head snapping a few times like that way, that's kind of concerning. The base, it's a bit wobbly, but aside from that, this is a great prop. Like I said, probably my best one, most advanced, and yeah, it's just very cool to see props like this. Definitely recommend it, even though he's not available anymore. But thanks for watching. That was THD 3000. See you in the next video.
You are an unknown intruder in this sector. Scanning for identification. Searching. Searching complete. You are approved for extermination. Stand by. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice day.